power nozzle. It's a DUOCLEAN POWERFINS. It's the IZ300UK. We're going to take it apart. It's missing its brush rod at the moment, but everything's working fine. Yeah, as always, 50p coin. Does these twist locks much better than a screwdriver. It just pulls out. Right. Majority of the time it's a T20 Torx with a hole in the end, and for some of the smaller ones it's a T10 similar Torx with a hole in the end. Once you get there, just pull these side trims off. I will start at the back. They usually just unclip pretty straightforward. Same with the side. Okay, and there's just 3 screws. There we go, and that's that cover off. A bit of a close-up of the layout, just to help you if you are not sure where all the wires go when refitting or something. See exactly where the white one goes, black one engages, clicks in place. It can be easy to forget. Sort of undo everything and then you're like, oh, where does everything go? You've got that wire for the lights. Yeah. Right. There's the upright switch there, and the screw to that you have to remove the wheel. But we'll go through all that bit by bit. One screw there. There should be another one at the back there. There we go. Sometimes the video goes blurry like it just did, there's not much I can do about that. That's the wires for that off. Just gonna remove the connectors for the motor. There we go. There's a little metal tag that clips it in. That's it. You might as well move the upright, and that's the board out. Those screws comes out for the wheels, these should just slide out. It's rather easier than normal. I quite like, and there's that little screw for the upright side. Literally does just pop out. There we go, there's the upright. Screw back. It just clips in. Sometimes they have screws securing these in place, but this model just clips. I will add a bit of advice. If you're not getting a light come on your board and it's totally dead, nothing's happening, don't always presume it's the motor or the board. What can happen is these wires come free, which basically they snap in the end. But if you're having intermittent start stop, it's usually the wires have gone there, nothing to do with your motor or the board. So if you've got no lights, that's the first place to check. Sometimes they can be a bit tricky to remove, but this one's coming out okay. I must admit it's much easier if I didn't have a camera in between. Just the basics there. You see that brush roller, the front roller remover button. There's not much more there. And there we go. Your motor, tooth belt, and on this side the end of your brush roll, another tooth belt, and the cog. The front cog to your roller. They're all moving fine. Another a tip is if you have got lights come on and your board goes green to red, that can be because the brush roll sticks and has no movement, and they do jam on the bearings and you won't be able to move it like that. So if it goes red straight after trying to start the power nozzle, check that your brush roll is moving freely. It might not be your motor or your board, that might be a jammed brush roll. But yeah, we'll continue. I think I need to smell. As much as I give these hints on a video, sometimes I've got to edit them out because the video goes on too long. I'm sort of 15 minutes maximum, so I'm not always able to give the tips on a video. If it's running too long, I'll edit it out. Yeah. Obviously, if you're only needing to change the belt, then just slacken off the motor if I was you, to be able to get your belt around a little bit easier. Undo the screws, slacken it a bit, you can wiggle it, put it back on, and then tighten those back up. It's a lot easier because no movement then interferes with this or the other end. So I would do that first. But now we're on the brush roll. Right, there's 2 screws for this cog. There we go, and then that cog just comes out with the belt. There we go. Nice smooth condition. Figure that out later, and then we're left with just this. So obviously that housing is good. These break easily, basically because they're getting hit directly onto the floor all the time, and these end up snapping and breaking. Poor design, but we'll just take a bit of a slow view on this because there we go, because this comes out easily, then you're left with the bits loose everywhere, so it's not easy to see, but as you can see, that's the way they're going to be. Right, now all we got to do is the seal. Sometimes they break, sometimes they don't. If it does break, it won't be the end of the world, just putting it back in place nice and neat afterwards, but it looks like we're okay. That end doesn't need to, that's within the cover, so once you get there, you can slide out. There we go, there's the brush roll. And there's the housing. It's all good, fully usable again, no damage. And that's that end bit, these do fall out easily, so there we go. You can see how they go back in. But that's it, taken apart. Hope you'll be able to change belts, motors, brush roll. Bit of troubleshooting,